All right, good morning. Hello. Let me put my coffee cup down. Hello, good morning, everybody. Hi. I am Kirsten Peck. I want to just again kind of introduce myself because this is a brand new idea that I am putting to the test on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock. I'm here in Puerto Rico, so it's technically Atlantic Standard Time, Eastern Standard Time. It's the same thing right now, 7 o'clock. I'm talking about Washington, D.C. politics and how we feel about what all's going on, okay? I really just have to start with the feelings of this and the emotions. I'm a well-trained, an award-winning high school English and social studies teacher that has taken all of my training and all of my hours of teaching civics and history and critical thinking to young people. I've taken all of that and put it into a simple idea about how we can move forward. And it's about settling this political divide that we're facing, we're in the middle of. It's even been described as a MAGA civil war that's kind of starting. And the whole thing has been brewing, and the whole political situation it's been rocky. It's kind of like this, and I have to figure out how to set this down so that I'm not moving it all the time. So I apologize on that. Wow. Good morning. Yeah, so I'm out here this morning. I'm not going to keep you guys real long. I'm just doing an invitation to join me tonight at 7 o'clock because it's going to be something very different than anything that has existed before. It's different. It's a high school civics classroom discussion with respect, with honesty, among friends who want to solve a problem. Okay? And so I'm inviting you. I'm looking for new friends. I need people come visit with me, talk to me with respect and with truth. I promise to pay it forward. I am a big pay it forward. I give respect to people and I expect it then in return. I got someone saying good morning. Hello, good morning. I'm glad I'm jumping on here in the morning because it's a quiet time to gather our thinking, our thoughts, gather our emotions that I know can be running up and down. I haven't been sleeping real well lately because I just keep thinking about this. And I'm excited because I have this idea of a solution. So I got someone saying hi, good morning. Please subscribe, follow along with me. I have a revolutionary idea and I'm getting the word out, so I need your help, okay? I'm gathering questions. This is an honest discussion. It's the first step of the process to figuring out a problem, okay? Inquiry. What do you think? How did we get here? Peeling back all of the situation for what it exists right now, okay? Calmly, honestly, and with a purpose, okay? And the purpose is not blame, the purpose is not shame, the purpose is not finger pointing of who did what, because everybody makes mistakes. I made mistakes. I admit that. And that's part of me gathering these questions is that I'm realizing there's a lot of myth busting, a lot of lies that need to be shattered because they're not true. So this idea that we don't want to talk to each other is not accurate. That's not a true statement. I'm offering Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock here on my channel. We're going to talk about personal values and our personal strengths and abilities and our brilliant minds. That's what this is about. Ourselves, taking back our narrative, our identity, our perspective on the world. How we look at things is up to us. And I'm somebody saying hi, good morning. we have to start this conversation. So yeah, my fear, myth busting. Number one, we are talking. Okay. Number two, it's scary. It's emotional. Yeah, I know it is, and that's why it's got to be quiet, and that's why it's got to be kind of private and sort of confidential. So I'm kind of taking a page from Fight Club, and like what stays here, what happens here stays here. But it's got huge implications. I want to change the whole world because I've got this secret to share, and everybody, we got to get on board. Okay, we got to work together. If we're going to live together in peace, which is what I believe everyone wants to do, then we have to talk. So Tuesday nights, I'm gathering questions. Please subscribe. Please text me messages here. Let's start the conversation. Okay. I have some questions. One of them here is loyalty about to collapse. Loyalty. You know, the book is titled The Betrayed by Trump. It's a question mark. And now I'm really getting into, here's my book. I'm really getting into this guide part. I'm guiding this discussion. So is this a betrayal? Have you believed things that he was going to do that now he's breaking the promises that he made to you? That's the question. Because it's real hard to say, should I be loyal to somebody who's hurting me? And the answer, the healthy answer to that is no, you shouldn't. So, you know, kind of like that spouse that's running around. If you know he's running around and you guys have talked about it and it's not going to work, then just break up. It's not going to work. Move on. That cheating spouse is never going to be the person that you want them to be. It's not healthy. Move on. And that's this conversation that we have to have. So I'm dialing it back. I get emotional. It is emotional. Because loyalty to me is up there. I mean, it's like respect. I mean, it's got that. If our relationship is not tight, then what's the point? Then that's not really a relationship. And if in this too, I was following a band back in the college days. I used to travel with the band, like literally traveling with the band as a groupie. And, you reach the point and you're like, is that what I'm going to do in life? Is that who I'm really going to be? Is this groupie of the band? No, that's not really me. That's some hat. That's some t-shirt I used to wear that was like, and I used to go to the concerts. I understand they're fun. Yeah, I get it. Those rallies are fun. But on the other hand, is that really what you're supporting? Are you really going to be that narrow-minded and that closed-focused and now becoming authoritarian that's the only way in breaking the laws that the United States was founded on? We have to talk. So somebody here saying, no, they don't support it. Okay, we have to learn how to talk to the people who still are. Because they're beginning to wonder. This is my reason why I'm turning this back on and why I'm back out here in the morning and why I'm back to being like this. My idea has potential to work. Okay. So I'm trying to follow along and talk at the same time. Okay. Crowfire, subscribe, follow along, be back here tonight at 7:00. Okay. I need your input. I want to talk about personal values. Here's the book, Personal Values. And there's a list of them that have been research-based. And I, as a school teacher, have qualified sources of good, solid information. I'm looking here for the list. Here it is. And the best part of this, I used to tell my students, the best part is that there's no wrong answers. When you explain what it is and you're honest with yourself, there's no wrong answers. And so, yeah, this list in here, And the more I look at this list, I picked, the activity. I got a little mosquito this morning. The activity is to look through these and decide which ones really are most important to you. And there's a big list of them. Okay. And when I do it, I get to respect and truth as being the two to me that are my foundational. Okay. So, foundational principle, can you go with respect, paying it forward? Because if you give it, you then can get it back. And truth, because honesty is reputation. And if you're a liar, then you have then you're out, in my opinion. Okay. But when I look at this list, it's so hard to just pick two. So tonight, what I think I'm going to do in this activity, I'm changing this up, and this is why I need your help and I need questions. Okay. Would you rather have more balance, more stability in your life? Or would you rather have this up and down and dramatic back and forth of retribution and gunfighting and he said, she said drama and all of that? Which would you rather have? And let's start gauging this rather than saying, yes, I'm all in, no, I'm not. I think we need to start gauging this in percentages and almost like a 50-50 balance. And no, we can't have a 50-50 balance. That doesn't really, we're not really there. That's where we're at with this. We have to, can we all agree that respect is something we can all do? And can we all agree that truth is something that we all have to start doing? We have to start doing it. And now I'm out here, I'm fighting with a mosquito. I'm like, okay, tonight, 7:00. I'm honestly gathering information. I am a safe space. I am leading a very well-respected Socratic method of inquiry. It's going to be fun. It's not going to be nitty-gritty, even though it's really kind of nitty-gritty. So this morning's balance in the quiet of gathering ourselves and the invitation to come join me tonight, 7:00. I'm gathering the information. I want to talk. We have to figure this out, because if it's a political betrayal, I'm afraid it's gotten really bad and it's gotten really like spreading everywhere. And think about this, that Navy secretary, that if we're in the middle of a war in Iran, the Navy secretary, who is a MAGA follower, donor, fundraiser, gave his life to be the Navy secretary for all of a year, has been betrayed, backstabbed, turned around, kicked out, and betrayed. So if the top guy that invested millions and put his life on the line has been betrayed, I think we need to talk about how it might be betraying us. And if we can get to this word, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I should not have shunned people. I shut it down and shunned people. I cut people out of my life and shunned them. And now that's not right. I'm sorry, that's wrong. I was wrong to shun someone when we disagreed. We should have talked about this back then, but we have to talk about it now. So I'm trying to figure out how. I'm trying to be honest. This is the early morning. Like I said, I'm not looking great. I've been tossing and turning all night. This is upsetting. It is. And I'm going to be the stable civics teacher tonight at 7:00. And we're going to play a game. Would you rather? Would you rather have it stable, or would you rather have it up and down? Because that's the first question. And can we talk about it being a betrayal? Because he made promises that he's now breaking. So his promises he's breaking. That's the definition of a betrayal. Okay. We're talking tonight, 7 o'clock. Subscribe, follow, join, all this stuff. Love you guys. We're going to talk tonight. All right. Have a great day. Bye.